have a wonderful electronic invention I want you to see. It looks something like this.
Welcome back to our special talk session. In the first session, we learned the difference of medical systems between Japan and the United States. We also learned that it could have a huge impact on the current situation of coronavirus disease. Today, we have a special guest who will now introduce himself.
Hello. Hello, everyone. My name is Daniel Wellen. I am from Canada. I have been living in Japan for a little more than 10 years now. Yeah. My wife and I, we have 3 children, 3 boys. Noisy, but very good boys. And thank you very much for having me here today. I look forward to your questions. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today, Dan. Can I call you Dan?
Of course, please. I'm much more comfortable if you call me Dan. Yes, please call me Dan too. Thank you.
Please call me Shuji.
Okay, I will, Shuji.
Could you please tell us how the coronavirus affected your country?
Sure. Okay. Well, just like in Japan, this crisis affected many people and in many different ways. It's been a very difficult situation. For example, in Canada, schools, they shut down in March, and they remained shut down for about 5 months. The schools switched to online learning. So students used a computer at home to take classes. In Canada, the school year, it starts in September. So about 2 weeks ago, actually, students started to go back to school. I'm not sure yet how it's going. It's too early, but I hope it goes well. Online learning is difficult, so I think going to school in person is much more effective. And for the government in Canada, back in March, they had to make some new laws to fight this coronavirus crisis. For example, people could not go to public places like shopping malls and parks. People could not join into groups of 5 people or more. So one group, 5 people max. Yeah. And the government shut down all non-essential businesses. So non-essential is not super important for everyday life. So pretty much only hospitals and supermarkets, that kind of businesses and places remained open. Now it's much better. So the government has changed or relaxed some of those laws. Yeah, so something like that.
Thank you so much. We do not have much information about the current status in Canada. So your input is quite interesting to us, and I'm sure to those who will be watching this video later on. Now, if you don't mind, could you also tell us how the coronavirus affected your family in Canada?
I would be happy to. So my father, he works at a factory, and they make materials for hospitals. So they were not shut down. They remained open. And my mother, she works at a supermarket, so she went to work every day. And my sister, she works at a troubled youth center. So she had lots of youth to help. So my whole family, they worked for many months during the crisis. So I was a little worried, you know, for them, of course. But yeah, they're doing well. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear your family is coping with the situation well. How about you living in Japan? What's something you've noticed about living here?
Oh, there's so many things. Okay. Well, for example, the Japanese people wearing masks. It's a big part of Japanese culture to wear masks when people are sick. So because of this crisis, wearing masks every day, every time you go out, is not so different, I think. But in Canada, it's totally different. People don't wear masks when they're sick. So I think that part was challenging for many people. And I think they've gotten used to it now. But my hope now is for Canadian people to copy Japan. And in the future, when they are sick, that they will wear masks. Yeah.
Yes, I can guess how difficult it must be for Canadians to get used to wearing masks. But I know they will do fine.
Thank you.
Thank you again for sharing those things with us. You indicated a very important point earlier when you mentioned that wearing masks is a part of Japanese culture. The cultural difference might affect the current status of coronavirus infection in each country.
Thank you for the fruitful discussion, Dan and Shuji. My name is Yuko Asahi. I work at the Center for International Research and Education. Now we would like to take some questions from our student. I believe Hitomi has a question.
Yes, I do. Hello, my name is Hitomi. I'm a first-year nursing student. Thank you for your presentation. I have a question for Dan.
Sure. Yes, please.
The situation in America, Canada's neighbor, is quite bad. How has it affected Canada?
That's a great question. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Canada and America are like a family. Many Canadians travel to America for shopping and for work every day. Many Canadian people live in America too. Canada is a very big country, but many or most Canadian people live along the America-Canada border. So this border has been closed since March for a very long time now, and it will be closed for a longer time. So this situation is a big problem, and it has affected many families and working people. I think it was a good idea for the Canadian government to close the border, but I feel sorry for all those people. But I wish America luck in fighting this crisis. So I hope that America and Canada can continue its close relations in the future. Thank you very much for your question.
Thank you very much for your great question, Hitomi. I wish we had more time for more questions and a deeper discussion on this topic. Unfortunately, we are out of time. Thank again, Dan, for joining us today. And thank you to all of you who made this session possible. We will see soon again for another panel discussion. Bye.
Bye.